Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're doing a garden tour, a July garden tour. Uh, as you can see, as usual, we're gonna start over here with my trees. Not too much of an update, just that I'm just keeping them well watered. Uh, this plum over here died back, so that one has no chance. And the fig and cherry tree died back also. By the way, that's a dragonfly. It's pretty huge. Anyway, those two she died, so I won't bother you with that. Over here, the raised beds. This is supposed to be the bean raised bed, and I planted more beans, so these beans are new. Uh, that's why they look the way they look, and compared to the beans I planted a long time ago, uh, only these two are left, which I'm surprised about. Uh, it is producing pods, so that's pretty cool. I'm just waiting for these to dry out so I can harvest them. This one doesn't seem to have any, so I guess it's starting to flower. So I guess we'll get some soon. Over here is supposed to be the pepper raised bed, but I failed completely. So I just tried growing beans. There's some beans that are growing, but not as nearly as much as I would like. But yeah, these are the peppers that I am growing. I guess these are either jalapenos or serranos. I don't even remember what these are. So maybe if you guys know, you can help me out. Uh, Here's how the pepper looks like. It looks kind of fat, so I'm thinking it's a jalapeno, but I can't be sure. It might be serrano. But yeah, we are getting some fruit off of these, so that's pretty exciting to see. And over here is the failed corn and raised bed. If you don't know, I forgot to water one day and it got up to 110 degrees. So all the corn that was growing basically died back. This one surprisingly survived. Uh, I doubt it's gonna produce any corn, but we'll see. But yeah, most of the corn died back, and I cut it back. I tried planting more beans, but it looks like they haven't came up, or they probably died also. I'm not sure. Um, I plan on cutting these back also, so we'll see what happens with those. Besides me cutting them. But yeah, that's an update on all three raised beds between the corn raised bed, the pepper raised bed, and the bean raised bed. So far, I'm not doing too good of a job, but we'll see if I get a harvest of beans at least. And I guess a harvest of peppers. No corn, obviously. It's way too late for that. Maybe I could try again later in the year to see if I can get a harvest. Since it got too hot, but later during, I guess, early fall, I can try again to see if I can get corn. Here's a pomegranate. I don't know if I ever updated you guys that it's producing fruit or not. I don't remember, but here it is. It's producing fruit. It's producing a couple of fruits, so I don't know if they're ready or not. I don't know how to tell if pomegranates are ready, or I know they're supposed to be a lot bigger, but I think these are just how big they're gonna get. Because this is how it's been like this. It's been this big for about a month now. So let me know if you guys have been growing pomegranate. If you know more about it, if they get bigger or not, or this is just at early stages. I'm not too sure. I'm generally don't know. So yeah, please let me know while I updated you on some citrus trees. All right, YouTube. So here's all three of my citrus trees. I have them a little bit more higher up just because I wanted to, no particular reason. This one is the improved Meyer lemon. This one's supposed to be an orange tree or a blood red orange, and this is a Bear's Key lime. Let's just make sure. Yeah, Bear's lime. This one I remember is a blood orange. Uh, Asian citrus bacillid. Uh, yeah, yeah, it's supposed to be a blood orange though. Okay, so over here on the 4x4 raised beds, um, I'm basically getting rid of all the soil from here and building new raised beds out of it because I don't want this 4x4 raised bed anymore. It's not working as well as I wanted. The potatoes I was trying to grow in these containers aren't doing well either. Same thing on this other side. But the tomatillos on this side are growing really well. You can see all the soil I took out already on this raised bed. So I'll show you the new raised bed that I built if you guys haven't seen that video already. But the tomatillos are doing really well. They should be producing fruit pretty soon, but we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated. And over here, I'm doing the 15-gallon Gracias Harapas containers experiment. So stay tuned for more videos on this. I just realized right now that this pepper looks sad. I don't know, it's because it's not getting enough water or too much sun. If this it looks like it might be dry, so I might rather give it more water. So uh, early tomorrow, early in the morning tomorrow, I'll water this again to make sure it has enough water for the day. Especially because I'm going for an operation tomorrow, so I won't be here. And it's gonna be going up to the 90s again. So yeah, no, not tomorrow, but Tuesday. But either way, I'll do that. I'll make sure I get enough water. But the rest of the peppers look really good, so I don't know why that one's running out of water more. Could be because of Prez Lane, but I don't know. Either way, over here, I was growing more um, squash. So here's some watermelon, some pumpkin. Over here, some cantaloupe. Only one grew, so that's kind of sad. Over here is supposed to be cucumber, and over here, these two are supposed to be zucchini. So I did able to get four of them, and I did transplant them. So I'll show you those in a second. But over here are cactus. They're doing pretty nicely. So that's pretty cool to see. These are the ones my uncle gave me. This blueberry lost all those leaves. I don't know why that is though. Over here is strawberries. There was a runner, and I heard it was because it runners off the strawberries for the first year or two, or up to 3 years, and that's when you after that that's when you can uh, start taking the runners and put in other containers. Let me know if that's true or not. But that's what I did. I just took off the runner. Some of the leaves died back, so hopefully the newer leaves do better. Okay, here's a 65-gallon grassroots flower pot, which I got nothing growing in, just because I don't have any other plants ready to go in here. Okay, so here's the pumpkin that I planted straight to the ground a couple of months ago, and this one looks really good. It's the only pumpkin that grew, by the way. So I don't know if the rest, or I don't know if once I transplant the new pumpkin into the other area that I want it in, if it'll do better or not. I'll keep you guys updated on that. Uh, this aloe vera was dug out by some animal, so I put it back in the backyard. This was in biochar soil, and it got knocked over, so I just basically planted it in the ground. Okay, so it's been about. I planted these yesterday, so um, it's not. It's a little bit yellow, but it's not too bad. So it's pretty nice. Like I said, there was four, so this is one. This is two. This one is three. I don't know how well you can see that, but there's three. And here's the fourth one. Hopefully they'll do a lot better. I need to make sure I water these well also, because this area of my ground gets extremely dry really quickly. So I'll come back tomorrow morning to water these again. Same with the pepper plant. All right, so there's the sunflowers. This one I grew tiny, pretty sad. This one I'm pretty sure is a volunteer, and this one's a volunteer. They grew pretty tall, but not too well. I tried to save seeds from it, but the seeds didn't do too well. Okay, so over here, this is the area I'm planning to plant the other pumpkin. I need to make sure this is well watered before I plant it into it, because like I said, my soil dries out really quickly. So we'll see what happens. Over here, some more cactus that I had extra, and this is the raised bed that I just showed you that I built and planted into. The cover crop is not doing too well, so that's kind of sucks for me. Hopefully it does better, but we'll see. Over here are some containers. This bottom one, I'm trying to grow some avocados. I don't know how we can see those seeds, but there's more than one seed in there. I think the other ones are kind of buried. And this one, I'm trying to grow black locust. So you can see one growing, or you can see the second one growing too, but not too well as this one. This one got his head chopped off, I guess. Over here, I'm trying to grow papaya. We'll see how well papaya does in my area. It looks kind of sad right now. I don't know if it's because I'm giving it too much water, but yeah, that's the papaya. And finally, the final raised bed that I built, my dad helped me build, and with this trellis to make you jealous. I don't know if I made a video on this raised bed actually, but the cover crop is starting to come up a little bit, so that's nice. So hopefully, by the time I'm ready to transplant some tomatoes in here, the cover crop will be a lot better, but we'll see. So far, so good. It's been about 2 weeks maybe since I planted the cover crop, so it's looking way better than the previous raised bed that I showed you. So I don't know why that is, but either way, it is what it is. This is the raised bed that I built 2 weeks ago, like I said earlier. Other than that, I don't know if there's anything else I got going on in the backyard at least. I have more seeds growing inside, but they're not going to be ready for a while. So hopefully they'll be ready before fall and winter hits. But yeah, guys, other than that, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. And if you want to see another video from me, there should be another video popping up on your screen right now. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Peace.